Well, hello everybody, Monte here, super excited today to be showing you some Railway Empire. This is a press preview copy, not a review. It's still early, not early access, but it's not out in full release yet, not until in 2018. That's right, not until next year, but probably in the January timeframe. Now, what I'm going to be able to be showing off for until then and into the future is all the game modes that are available and how the game looks, and we're just going to be able to be playing it together. So please comment below in the comment sections of what more specifics you would like to see, because as this is not a review, I'm not going to be really talking about too many pros and cons. However, if you guys have opinions and if I have opinions, I think now's the best time to get those opinions out there before the game's out. Just so you guys know, there is a beta version available, and sorry to be on this intro screen, but part of intros. You guys can buy into the beta right now. You won't get everything unlocked like this press version that you're seeing me play, but you will get a beta version. It'll have, you'll notice, some NDA information and other things on the screen. However, this press copy does not have that. But you can go buy it now and you can access the beta. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to play yourself. You will get the campaign in the beta. You do get free mode. And yes, no scenarios and no sandbox at the moment, I don't think. Anyway, we can show those off as well. The campaign, this is probably where I'm going to start. I've only played one chapter of the game. I don't really know it too well. There's so much to this game to show off, so it's not all going to get covered in one episode. I like to keep episodes a little bit shorter. So this kind of would feed you through the tutorial system. This is more of a throwback to like the old school Railroad Tycoon games where you're competing against other AI, other computer competitors. You can play by yourself without that. Scenarios, it looks like everything's kind of spread out. This is, of course, the American Empire, the American Great Railway Empire, connecting the Transcontinental Railroad, plus all these other scenarios that will pop in as well. As you will see, the terrain looks really fantastic as far as the mountains. This view is like an in-game view of how the mountains and cities and little towns look. Free mode is more of what we would be used to from other games, somewhat like, say, Transport Fever or something like that. But still, this game has a lot more play in a different manner. It's more about how well can you run your empire in a specific amount of time. So definitely different style compared to building a transportation network to stand the test of time. This is just trains, get it done, do it better than your friends, and maybe they'll have some leaderboards or something. Anyway, enough chitter chatter. Welcome, Railway Empire. Here we go, campaign mode. We're gonna just go ahead and jump into chapter 1 just so you guys can get a taste of it. The first chapter takes you on to the construction site of the Union Pacific Railroad, which was started in 1863. Tracks were built westward to establish the first transcontinental line. So they wanted to actually have a train line going all the way across. While you were conquering the vastness of the Great Plains and the heights of the Rocky Mountains, that's going to be the struggle, with your tracks, you will learn about the basics of Railway Empire. Oh, Thomas Clark Durant, the visionary in charge of Union Pacific, will assist you. Very great. Let's jump into the Great Plains and get this campaign going. Alright, starting cities. We can't really do anything here besides pick the initial city here, but it's letting us know where all the other towns are going to be. But we already read that, so we know. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. Looks like we're going to start with 2 million, Omaha, 0 competitors, 0 AI level. That'd be like their difficulty. And I just realized this little arrow pointer is like a little piston. Pew-coo. Okay, that's cool. Rail network is realistic. You can go way simplistic, and trains, I think, would actually like drive through each other magically. We're not doing that.
Sometimes I think about giving everything up and dedicating my life to poetry. How about you?
Well, this guy's interesting. In the campaign, you can't choose. We're just stuck with the industrialist. Let me go back real quick so you can see this. If you were to go to free mode and say, let's say the south, continue, and hit next. Look, right here, so you can change the the competitors. You can select what starting city you would want to be in. Like I could be like Austin, Texas right here. Something like that. Probably Houston down here. Ooh, Corpus Christi. Brownsville? Yeah, Brownsville. Got some family down there. But if you hit continue...
Strong leadership and discipline are the...
Don't ask questions
like
about
those old
my
school
business.
games, right?
The
You have
less
different
you know,
leaders.
the better.
Of course, this is the New York Gangster. And they all have different bonuses. But in the campaign, we're stuck with just the one. But just know...
The rest are just
That's kind of this
Colleagues
effect. You know, some
simply
people are going to
won't
have more ticket prices, more stuff like that. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Anyway, back to it. Campaign number 1. We've read it. We've continued. We've clicked on things.
I did an evaluation.
We know. And we're moving on in.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began. The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent. Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping. But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished, to tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Clark Durand, exactly the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington. First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now,
All right,
test the
WASD.
camera's zoom function.
You can. I like this is as far down as we can zoom, just so you know. This is as close as we can get, but that's pretty close. And so you can get an idea of what the terrain looks like. Looking pretty good. All the actual industries
You can also
look
rotate the camera.
pretty
Give it a
cool.
try.
They all look like they're actual industries once you actually get out here up close and in it. They're way out here, out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the east. One thing I've noticed, and I've noticed other people have noticed, is the game has no pause except for when you're in track construction. Hence why I clicked on track construction. See, time is now moving. Now time is stopped. And that's an option at the moment. Again, this is early before full release, so things could change. And I gotta say, I would love to be able to tactically pause at all times and still do stuff. Pause during track building. Default was off. I turned it on. So yeah, maybe a little bit cheater McCheaterson, but it is what it is. But back to it, we actually do need to build some track. And let's get to see how does Railway Empire, how do they do it? How do they build track? So it looks like we've already got a station down here in Omaha with a train station with these little yellow things. So if I just left click on it, set track point, I can then move around and start planning out my building out this way. Switch to the construction mode and build a train station in Norfolk. So we're going to actually do that first. But interesting track building stuff so far. So small station, large station, more tracks, and it looks like a bigger zone of influence or whatever you want to call that. Yeah, so what's cool I've found in this game is in the cities they have all these little videos. And it's showing me how to build a station, like little tip videos, and little exclamation points are going to be popping up with tips along the way that you can watch. And as you saw right there, by placing the station in the city kind of morphs around it, so you don't have to worry about that. But we're going to go ahead and delete that video and show that off a little bit. So let's put the train station like smack in the middle.
Good.
Nice.
Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track laying mode.
Track laying mode. And we're going to click on this yellow guy, and we're going to stretch all the way down here. Okay, and it's going to auto curve it, and it's going to auto do some earthworks, as you can see on the right, and it's going to auto do some things. But let's see the total here. Tracks 53.6 681, whatever that is, $53. I don't know. Sure. And then Earthworks is $6. Probably like 6,000 or something like that. Let's see if we can get that shorter. What is that again? 6. So let's just go. You can partially do. You can do this in steps. So I did left click, and then I can go this way and do a little left click, and then I can do a little left click. Okay. So it's showing for this entire project now, because I would change the route up a little bit. Now it's only going to be 3.6. So saved a little bit of money individually doing the track, and it continues to allow this building. I can hold down the left mouse button and move it around. Looking at the meat. Yeah, so there's that kind of stuff. Nice track building. I'm enjoying that. That's pretty cool.
Now create your first train so that you can set up a rail line
for you guys to
between your
decide. What do you guys
stations.
think? So I'm noticing right outside the station, at the edge of the station, there is a light, an auto signal. So at least we can see that there is a signal on these stations saying, hey, there's a train coming. Which is what we got to do. No depots, nothing like that. Just go ahead and click on new train.
Initially, your
Let's see what we
train
got.
only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
All right, let's get a locomotive train. Because all you got to worry about, it seems, is the locomotives. And see, the game is running. So let's just go ahead and buy it. And we'll look at details and stuff later. But you got sand, oil, water. Eventually, we'll be able to hire people on the train. And this is currently... Oops. Back. This is actually the train, like, at the round table. Once it's actually out and running and you click on the train, you'll actually see... This will be like a video screen of where the train is. Which is quite nice when you're trying to manage it, because it gives you really good data here. Speeds and graphs of the entire trips and all kinds of cool stuff. So let's close this.
Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at.
We're going to go from Norfolk, down to Omaha. All right, and then these could be switched around with the arrow button, or deleted, or anything like that. And it shows you we've got a nice back and forth. It doesn't line it up on the track, which is interesting, but it does say, hey, there's something going on back and forth here. So make sure you save and exit. That's something I keep forgetting to do. And we now have a train that we're going to go center on the train, and then we're going to do a ride-along. And we're going to hit the up button would be right up front. The back button looks out the back. Left, right, and straight on up again. Now, I don't think I can do a follow. Oh, one nice thing here is, hold on. Let's get this track construction and let me get positioned somewhere. One thing, you can do some real nice camera movement while in the ride-along. You can actually look around. Something I've been wanting in another game for quite some time. And seeing it here, oh, I wish we could have it. Anyway, we're going to watch this guy come on by. Each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, so we have to place a supply tower right here. Right here. Cool. All right. We're going to speed on up here since we kind of missed that pass by and watch the train come on into town. We can do some upgrades, it looks, to the station. Center on the train. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more on him. I want to zoom in a little bit more. That's okay. Wonder why he had to hesitate there for a little bit. Make sure he had the all clear. Now, here's some interesting things to notice. It filled up with meat. So all the cars are automatic. You don't worry about wagons in this game. That might be a little weird to some people. But it's all about the supply and demand of the actual towns. So we'll get into, I mean, there's so much. Plus, let me show you how much there also is. Tips and tricks. I love this kind of stuff. Like a tips and tricks sections with links and videos and cool stuff. We will really dive into this, but again, it's so much, and I don't want to make like 2-hour videos. So we'll dive in a little bit more each and every time. And actually, I do like doing the campaign, because the campaign will force us to kind of go through everything in time. So this is our tasks. This is letting us know we just got to follow what this dude tells us what to do, which is now to construct a rural train station in the marked location with the corn farm within its radius. Okie dokie. I'm guessing, let's see, where does he want it? There's the corn farm, and it's got a video, so let's click on the video. Build Okay, large train stations are more expensive, but have a wider radius of influence. That's the word I was looking for. That'll work. So as you can see, since those touch both farms, you can actually access both companies from this one station. Cool to know. Thanks, guys. We're going to delete that message, though. I don't think there's anywhere else around here. Like, there's corn, or what is that? The Parker Farm. Fruits. And you can buy these businesses. You can upgrade businesses in the towns. There's a lot. There's a lot happening here, folks. Large train station. That's as big as we can get. And we can't touch both of them. So we're going to go with a small station here. Shift and mouse wheel to scroll around. If I get too close, it goes red. Doesn't seem to work. So we're just going to go right. We're going to go right here. And if I built it on the cornfields, they would just move. You're not having to like pay for all that to go away. And then this I'm going to do a simple connection, not make this complicated. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bye. And close. Sweet. Now establish a new rail line. Your second rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk, so that people of Norfolk can enjoy fresh corn. Should run via Omaha. Okay. Okay, so now it sounds like we're going to be able to get the corn going into here. Interesting. Okay. Let's buy another train. Set up locomotive. Add locomotive. Buy it. Because we have another train on this line. So let's see how this goes. We're going to set it up. We're going to go from Norfolk. And we're going to go to Omaha. And also, if you really zoom out, you can really start seeing, well, I don't know if you guys can, but I can pretty well see the different colored lines. And it shows which lines you have actual trains operating on it by colors. And competitions will have different colors. And pretty cool stuff, man. There's some cool stuff. Okay, the new line. No locomotive selective, that's fine. Loading, automatic, forecast, duration, wood, workload. We're going to go ahead and save this. And then I got to figure out, why did that one not get... Did I not buy it? Probably didn't buy it. Okay, you're awaiting activation. You're activated. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. And you? Oh, okay. I did. Oh, no. What do you want about Evans Farm? That's why I thought... Oh, I thought so, guys. This train. How do I click on the train? Train list. Close. Because I'm on the train station. That's the guy that was messing me up there. Okay, I need to add another station. So we are going to go with this guy. And we're going to set up rail line. And we're going to add Evans Farm. Because I have to. There we go. So Norfolk, Omaha, Evans Farm. Then go back to Omaha. Bada boom, bada bing. Cool. Save. Excellent. The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transport took too long. So if we click on Omaha here, we can click on the magnifying glass and see everything that they stock and everything that they demand. So they do demand some wheat, probably, or grain, because they're making some beer. That's probably increasing that demand as well. And the meat industry, which is privately owned, is there. But we have some, I gotta remember, the game is not paused. So we have to get to building here. We're gonna click here, click there, and click there. And we're gonna buy this. We're building a little siding here. As we can probably see in this video, it's gonna show us how to do the signaling, which we're gonna delete because I'm just gonna do, and you're gonna see it. So we're gonna put a signal here. And we put it on the right side of the train from the direction you're going. So now if the train's going this way, you're going to want it on the right side of this train this way. Now I realize I probably shouldn't have done this split right where that is. Actually, it does cover both lines, so that's mighty fine. But we got something else to do. We got to change the direction of this signal. So hold down that shift key. And then you can go no going that way. That makes that a one-way. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. No. Don't go that way. And if I zoom out, even, like really zoom out, you'll notice some motion on the lines. Like this is solid, and then this is flowing. Flowing means it's set up for a one-way, and it will flow in the direction that you have it set up. So you can only see that when you zoom way, way out, which is quite nice and handy. But I still kind of want to look at the trains a little bit more. So we're going to zoom on in here. And I swear I had some good zoomed in views here. Because if I'm not clicked on the train... Ah, there we go. Okay, wrong buttons. Right along on the train. I need to... See, if I'm clicked on the train, I can't look up, like at the sky. That's weird. If I unclick on the train, I can now look up. Because this is what we want to watch here. But I can't zoom in anymore, so this is what we get to see. And it looks like we've got some passengers and some goods and something else. What's on the back of that train? Some mail. Interesting. Something I forgot about is research. We actually will be gaining innovation points. And look at this. You actually unlock and research your trains. It's not just like an automatic, hey, it's 1870, you get all this stuff. It's you have to research the directions you want to go. Which, when you start playing against the AI, that will become some real baby mama drama. But you can also look at... I love this stuff. Not research, but that's fine. We have this cool little, what do you call this? The engine shed wheelhouse roundabout thing here that gives some nice information here. I just like that kind of stuff. I like that content. Okay, so now we need to construct a maintenance building at your station in Omaha. Okay, that's Norfolk. Omaha. Click on the station. Click on the maintenance building. Construct maintenance building. The station receives a maintenance building. It's going to cost $80,000, and it looks pretty fancy. And it actually pops up in the town. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Campaigns, moving on forward. Small train station, closing that up. And it looks like we have a task list here. I'm going to hit... Oh, I can't pause the game. Connect Omaha to North Platte. Connect Omaha to Cheyenne. Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. Deliver 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. Connect 120 people to your rail network. Reach population. Okay, we've got... Those are later on. So right now, let's concentrate on these, which is just basically spreading out our rail network. And let's see what else we have. We got breeding over here, so we've got some cows. Ooh, look at the little star on there. Connect for a $200,000 bonus? I don't really know, but we're going to do that. Building construction small? No. Medium. Just a plain old train station right in the smack middle of the town, so they have to rebuild everything. Good for them. Doesn't cost me anything, though. And will I do this in one shot? Probably out of laziness. Let's see what we got here. 12. What if I break it up just a little bit? What if I go up a little bit and then like that? Oh, it's like half the price. Okay. Okay. Cool. Do we want to go into that track? No, I think we want to go into that track. And you can really get down into manually choosing trains to pick up priority, and there's all kinds of other stuff we're going to have to learn. Again, I've only played one chapter, so I don't know a lot either. There's stock markets. You can invest in all the different industries. It's picking up a lot on games that were from like back in the 90s. Back in the 1990s, used to have some more train games like this. 100th Meridian Crossed. Nice. We're moving right along there. I remember just driving over that just this summer. Too much news. Complaints are growing in some major cities that there are too many newspapers. Too much news. It's like now. It's over too much social media. Okay, build sidetracks. We know how to do that. Two trains cannot start their journey because they might collide on the same stretch of rail. You can add more track at this location and use the signal. So this is that information button telling me what I needed to already do. Position signal stops. Okay. This is also letting us know a stretch of track can only be traveled by one train at a time. But once you start putting signals down, that will help move trains along. But for how we have realistic mode set up, I don't want to get too crazy because as you can see now, This works out quite nice with the trains meeting up at the crossover here at the switch and passing each other that way. Let's read a few more of these things before we build out another train. Trains running between cities carry freight and express goods, passengers, and mail. Express goods should be transported as quickly as possible because they yield more pay. Good to know. The better a city is supplied with goods by rail, the faster it will grow. Okay, that's pretty normal. Whenever a train reaches the city, freight, mail, and passengers will be unloaded. The rising numbers represent transport revenue. The faster you transport express goods, the higher the revenues. Okay, cool. Basic economy in a railway empire 101 right there. Okay. We've got this guy connected. Build a city station in the center to attract as many passengers as possible. They're actually like promoting you. They want you to just smack this station down right in the middle. How far is Cheyenne? All the way up there. So we're going to go ahead and add a locomotive now. And we are going to set up a rail line for him to go from here to Norfolk. And that's saved. And that should give us a checkbox. Sweet. Moving right along. Omaha to Cheyenne, all the way out there. We could do some other things. We've got corn. We've got some wheat close to north right here, which is demanding a little bit of corn, a little bit of wheat. Good stuff, good times. What do they build? They don't have a factory here. We could buy something and have it grow in here. That would be an option at some point, but I'm just going to keep on with the track here and see about... I'm going to continue on. No, I'm going to continue with clear planning. There we go. Yeah, this is the planning phase. See, if you go into the mountain, you can actually see... Oh, this looks so beautiful getting out close towards the mountains out this way. Nice. Those are the Rockies in the distance. So Cheyenne's kind of right at the base of the Rockies. Will be our base camp. All right, so what do we need here? Ooh, livestock down that way. Oh, and then there's Denver. Denver needs the livestock. You know what? I'm going to have this line go straight. Yeah, I'm making different plans. What are we going to do? Rapid City's right there. I'm wondering if I should connect one of these, but what do we have here? Can I build a little station? What about a large station? Oh, I can get both. Yep, that's happening right there. Sweet. I don't know if I need any of these, but I just can't say no. All right. Oops. There we go. Oh, look, it was already... Oh, it was all still there. Love you, planning tool. That was cool. A little 2% incline here. Not much we could do. I don't think it's worth making any, like, switchbacks or anything. It does look like... Oh, I can't disconnect this point. We're just going to go with that. It's good enough. Good enough for first video's sake. And then we're going to go ahead and add a station already up here in Cheyenne. With a little bit of twist to it. Because it's going to be going in quite a few directions. Alright. Connect this bad boy up. Boom. Okay, that means time for another train. Task completed. We got 200 in the bank. Unrest in New York. Populace does not want to go to war. What is it? Oh, it is 1863. Clever but dumb. I can't scroll down there. That's it's kind of funny news. You guys can read it if you wish. Add locomotive. Buy. Back. Setup line. Cheyenne. Whoops. Delete. To Jackson. To north. Sweet. And back. There we go. Cool. Nice little round trip deal here. And bada boom. That got us that off. It is only 1963. A little bit ahead of the game. We have to deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. So cattle to Denver. Meat to Cheyenne. I can do that. We can do it. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that'd be cool. Trifecta. Trifecta. Yeah, let's go with both of them. Come on now. Come on now. You only build trains once. I guess you don't. Yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong? Pay. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Pay. I don't know what it was. Thought I had an epiphany, and then I didn't. No, I don't want to add a locomotive. I want to add a station into Denver. Just a regular train station with 2 tracks. Back to track building. And good times. Good times. I am, again, really appreciative of being able to show this off for you guys. And a big shout out to Calypso Media for getting me hooked up on the press list so I can start covering their games as they come out. So besides Railway Empire, anything Calypso Media, you guys stay tuned. It's going to be on the channel. I'm really excited to show that stuff off. Some really cool new titles coming out next year. And yeah, just really looking forward to all of that. All of that. And even a bag of chips. Why did I do this? Let's see. I don't know. Let's just connect it. Because I actually need these guys connected. Because now I'm thinking I'm going to build a train. We're going to add a locomotive. And this guy is going to go meet. Yeah, Kelly Ranch. Denver. And then Cheyenne. And then it's just going to go right back, pick up Mo Meat. I'm not going to do anything weird with the track. It'll just track back. Cool. It should also... Ooh, no. I'm going to have it go back because it will deliver passengers and mail back this way. So, cool. Save, exit. And 1863, meat on the way. Cattle on the way. And that's going to be our next set of tasks, including connecting 120 people on our rail network, which is just kind of happening on its own. But it does look like we are going to have to... What does this guy want? You can find out your city's needs. Click on Cheyenne. Oh, this is exactly what I was going to do. Let's find out what we can do to make Cheyenne bloom, grow. We got it. It's 15, and we need it to get up to 30. Okay. As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods. And you can only deliver these goods. Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne. Okay, I can do that. As long as we find it. Okay, big glowing thing in the space of time. I want to stay in this view a little bit more for you folks to watch these trains go on by. So we'll spend more time doing that, and don't worry, I'll probably have episodes completely focused on the up close and personal of the game. But again, the whole point of this is I want to play it, show it off, and it looks like we got meat being loaded, so that's good times. Definitely some good times there. Ooh, it looks like I might... Yeah. How about a medium station? Ooh, so close. Almost saved me some cashola there. Yep, got you both. What do we got up here? Rapid City. Interesting. We're going to have to get up there. Help Cheyenne grow. Help it grow. I'm actually going to build out this way. Boom. Love this planning phase of the track building here. And we're going to go up that way. Look at all the just wood hanging out on the ground. They're going to get to work and start. Oh, we're going to... Don't you worry. Brown preserve, we've got you. Grain and wood. Cannot wait. Got to get you a locomotive, though. Don't you worry. I've only got the one. I am going to go check out my research again just to see. Do I have the capability of doing anything here? Automatic save that line and let's go look. Research. Nope, not making any innovation points yet, but we will. We will. Don't you folks worry about that. Oh, Union Pacific Railroad expands network. Carriage thief failure. Baked glasses found. Okay, interesting. Okay, we already read that. I want another station down here. I want to overexpand. Do more than what they're asking. Let's go ahead and bring rapids. Whoa. Look at that bridge and expensiveness. So we're going to go that way. And then this way. And then this way. Oh, this planning tool is brilliant. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I got to go that way. Yeah, let's go that. Oh, 16% incline. That is horrid. That's not going to happen, folks. You know what? Sometimes you got to build a bridge. 4% incline. 6%. Oh, now we're talking 0%. But I don't like that one bridge. Way too much. Come on now. All right, still expensive.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California
complete. Oh,
the
120
Great
people.
American Desert? Those fools.
Great American
Once
Desert.
my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Oh, I just realized I need 2 signals. One here and one here. Just so these guys know it's when it's cool to come on in. And then I'm also going to click on this train, and I need to add, after Brown, it's going to go up and hit up Rapid City, and I'm going to push this up. So as you can see, we're going to go Brown, Rapid City, then Brown, then Cheyenne. Nice, perfect. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Round trips all set up right. Save and exit. Changes to the railroad are complete. And let's see, Cheyenne, what can we do for you? What can we do for you? A little bit on the fulfillment of demand. All right, we got to get you more stuff, man. Got to get you more stuff. You got your logs. You got meat? Don't know if you guys are getting your meat. Cattle? Probably not. And beer? What about that? Should we build them an attraction? Or an industry? Never built an attraction. That looks kind of cool. A museum? Let's build him a museum. Come on now, let's do something silly. Cheyenne. The city does not meet the requirements for that. Construct that kind of building. Well, thanks. City does not. What about that little one? City does not meet the requirements for that type of. What about a brewery? Ooh, okay. There. There. Look at that. Bought some industry, and now we own it. Roger Smith. Mine. Okay, so I guess it's got little bloop, 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 bloop. Little bloops. Those mean something. This stuff means stuff. And there's pictures that mean things. Demolish industry. Nope, we don't want to do that. We just want to enjoy the industry. What is this about? What is this button about? As part of the loading process, each train automatically receives the rail cars it requires. There are also special rail cars that you can use to change the features of the train. For example, the dining car increases the passenger revenue. Special rail cars can be added via the train details when you create a route. Well, thanks. Thank you very much. Ooh, minimap. How did I not notice that before? Hey, Omaha! Setting up warehouses. You can receive and dispatch goods. This means you can also build central goods depots. Oh, yes. I had no idea. Hadn't built a warehouse. This is what helps when I click on actual videos and play tutorials. Yeah, so we can build a warehouse to like have a central hub and then have trains coming in, distributing to the different cities. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, sorry. A little excited there, but you're going to see me play horribly, and then hopefully over time, things are going to get better. Like, for one thing, I'm going to totally forget about supply towers, because I just don't use them in games that I'm used to playing. So I'm going to put a supply tower there. Let's put a supply tower there. That covers that line. And I'm going to put a supply tower here as well. Okay, cool. Supply towers are down, because I totally spaced on those. Union Pacific Railway, new record. Philadelphia 060 hits 34 miles per hour. And a pumpkin grows in a tree. Okay, funny news, funny news. All right. How we doing? Got to deliver more meat. Got to reach higher population. Connect Omaha to Rock Springs, and we need to transport 100. Oh, we got to get to Rock Springs. Where's Rock Springs? Oh, Rock Springs is in a scary place. And I only have money for a small train station at the moment. That's no good. Low on cash. We can speed the game up. We just can't pause it. But speeding the game up right now is what we're going to need. It is still only November of 1863. Regular speed here. Let's go ahead and get this small station here up in Rock Springs. And this is all going to help build out Cheyenne a little bit more. All right. All right. Oh, beautiful looking. Look at those clay pits. Wow. That looks really cool. And the carriage that's going nowhere. Oh no, you actually see him go off into the dirt. Into the distance, trying to make his way to the town. It's a sad, sad world he lives in. Alright, we gotta cut through the mountains here. I'm wondering, do I want to pick up some cotton while we're here? No, 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 it's gotta be a straight shot. Straight shot. No more playing around. Pay. Pay. I can't pay the 139 needed. That's no good. I can't even pay to get here. Can I pay for that? I cannot. Oh, because I'm paused in construction mode. That's unfortunate. We're going to unpause. Luckily, it will keep all of our planning, which is nice. Locomotive slowed due to missing equipment. That is no good. Someone's missing some equipment. Oh, you probably need a supply tower as well. That's where all my money went. Buying all these supply towers all of a sudden. Everyone's hitting up their supply towers for the first time since I put them in, so that should speed up the money process as well. But now all we can do is just watch it, enjoy it, and see what happens. Center on train. Our trains are going. Oh, can't do that. Oh, look at it fill up. See the water actually drop down. Probably give him a little bit more sand, and he is off. Got a lot of trains coming into Cheyenne. Really working on it. It's got a little green arrow. That's good. That's what I like to see. Green arrows. Track building time. Build it. Cool. Now let's plan the rest of the track real quick. Real quick. Like that. We're going to need 52. Okay? So we'll close. As soon as it goes 52, I'm going to open up the track build and hit that build button. So that's kind of nice. You can almost pre-build the track. So as soon as it is ready with the money, you don't even have to play around. You just drop that play button and build button and build it. What do you got here? As part of the loading process, we read that already. Thank you for that tip. It was nice. It helped. And build. Sweet. Another task complete. We just got to deliver 2 more pieces of meat. Reach a population of 30, which it's at 20. And we got to transport passengers on our brand new line, which means we need to build a locomotive, which we just got the money for. Imagine that. Cheyenne, Rock Springs. I can't connect anything else like the clay and the wool because it wants a direct, without stopping, it wants a direct path. So we can do that. Did I don't think I hit the play button properly there. Next train. Set up line. Wait, where are you? Save that. Hold on. What do we have going on here? Something weird's going on. This guy. Who are you? Where are you? Manage train. I'm gonna sell you. Yes. Oh, I received all my money back. Probably because that train never ran. So everyone's doing something now. Yeah, he's moving. This one's gonna be a really nice view in the mountains. So I'll actually do a ride along view with him. And up. Middle mouse button. I gotta get used to that. Okay. Middle mouse button lets me actually look around. But again, I feel like this is a little too crazy fast, right? For this view right down there. It should be more like up on top. And then when I'm looking out the back, I can't turn all the way to look forward. But I'd like this view looking forward. Because all I get is the side, on the track, or looking backwards. That's what we get. But on the front, on the track, one thing that's pretty cool, look at this. I can actually be the one who presses the whistle. Alright, little things like that I enjoy. Oh my, we're on fire. Yep. 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 We're on fire. And I didn't add a supply tower. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put it right in front of him. You can do it, boy. You can do it. You can get there. Refill. Do everything you need. I'd have to actually click on the train and hit manage, and this is where you can see what they need. So he didn't actually need anything from there. Can't hire any personnel yet. We can't add these until we've researched them, but this is where it was talking about adding dining cars and refrigeration cars and cool things of that nature. It shows the condition, which we could remember that. We can repair and make that better by upgrading the stations. We can expand the station, we can upgrade. So, I don't want to build a construction thing there, but I am going to build a construction shed in Cheyenne if I can. For the main point of, we got a lot of trains coming through here. Nice! I like it, I dig it. I don't see where it went, but it should be here somewhere. Oh, look! That little train station, it's like it added a depot to it. That's pretty cool. Not that it uses it. Ah, yes. One more thing. Your company also has a research... Oh, cool. Research.
Here will
Finally.
find the advances that can be achieved in the current era. Advances from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know. For each advancement, you require innovation points, which you get automatically each week. Unlock an innovation of your choice now.
Per month.
How about a new locomotive?
I agree. We've got 200 innovation points. 240, actually. But let's go ahead and go with this guy right here, the number 51 Dragon. It's got 8, so it's an 080. Or 4 on each side, you know. That's those big 3 wheels on this side. It's got 3 others on the other side, hence the 060. 080. This one would be a 262, because it's got the 2 little wheels. You know, because each side, and then, you know, 6 of the big ones. This one would be a 4-4. Okay, cool. Learn something a little bit new each and every day. We unlocked a new train.
My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies. And look at it this way. With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
So something cool here, when you're in the engine shed, I have the ability to replace all locomotives. Like all of them, or ones of certain years, or suitability, like heavy freight, or all kinds of cool options. But I'm just going to replace all my trains with this new guy. And we're going to see him trucking about, training about, doing his thing. Yep, number 51 Dragon, already upgraded. Looking good. It's got some passengers, got some mail. Nothing else going up this way, but that's all part of the task. We've moved 34 people. We have to move just under 70 more. So that's good. I'm going to go full speed there. It is only April of 1864. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Let's see. Is there anything else we can do? Like, while we wait for that. I mean, there's some other cities that we might be able to connect to. We could add some corn and such moving. Is that a cloud?
I have to
or
wrangle with a lot of competitors.
Storm
but if
going
one
by?
person really gets on my nerves, then it's that bitch.
Massive, like F5 tornado or something. I mean, we are at Wyoming area.
She takes everyone to the cleaners.
Oh, I think they're kind of already hinting that we're going to have to start dealing with some construction bonuses. And look at this. This guy's going to give us a really nice bonus if we add his little cotton farm here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how how I want to do this, and I don't... Well, the meat doesn't matter as far as prioritizing just the meat. So I'm going to go ahead and just click this. Simple enough. Add it on. Close that up. And click on the train. Click on the set lines. Add Allen Manor. What did I do? What did I click on? That. Why can't I add that? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? This guy. Kelly Denver Ranch thing. Yeah, you. I want you to add... Whoa. Let's see. Kelly Ranch. Yeah, I want you to add Allen Manor after... whoops. Allen Manor after Kelly Ranch. So, Kelly Ranch, Allen Manor, Denver. My worry... Excuse me, I'm coming down with a little cold or something. My worry is that I'm going to fill up at Kelly Ranch and I'm not going to be able to pick up any of this. Anyway, it was all for the bonus. I got some money out of that. So, good times. Good times, good times, good times. Cheyenne, how you doing? 30.84. Thank you very much. That adds another tick on the Great Plains list. And all we're going to have to do is connect the Rocky Mountains, transport 100 people. We just need 30 more folks to head down from Rock Springs, and the train is on the way. How many passengers are in each one of these, you might be asking me? Good question. How many passengers are in each train? Passenger rating, reliability, maintenance requirements, consumption, current value. This is what I'm talking about too. It shows you your speeds, right? So it shows you where it tops out. You can actually probably see where some of the inclines are that are creating some of the problems. So you can actually see this train's entire path. Suitability as express train. Interesting. That's probably what that fire means. It's got some fire on it. It's got some really good stuff. It needs to get somewhere. So probably not seen as such a great express train. But I am excited about diving further and deeper into this Railway Empire game. Very interesting aspect. I mean, it looks like it's just kind of like a revitalization of some of the old games we were used to in the past. But let's take a cruise in the Rockies. One thing that is just looking really fantastic at its current state is the mountainsides. Take note, other games in the rock areas. The textures in the grounds look really interesting here. It's that's just something I've seen. Something I've seen. What do you guys think? I don't think at all. I'm not thinking, I'm just showing. It's the easiest way to play games. Don't think, just show. Town's getting a little bit bigger. How are we doing, Rock Springs? You're looking alright. Rock Springs. Gotta actually click on Rock Springs. Rock Springs. There you go. You only got 17 inhabitants. Fulfillment of demand just under 60, so that's why you're not really growing. Got to get
Progress
at least that 60%.
is enormous.
Oh,
the Far East is no longer so far away anymore, and the people are slowly realizing that trade helps create prospering cities.
Sweet. And I'm going to show you what happens afterwards as well.
But the Transcontinental Railroad is coming.
See how I did. Because I noticed that what's kind of fun with these missions is the replayability is all about kind of beating yourself in this game. Like, you want to go back, you want to play it faster, you want to play it more efficient, and you want to grow. But let's watch the cutscene and then we'll talk.
In spite of all the challenges, the Union Pacific Railroad managed to cross the endless expanses of the Great Plains and conquer the merciless slopes of the Rocky Mountains.
That we did, that we did.
The Central Pacific Railroad approached from the west, but the winter of 1868 brought all work to a standstill. The two lines lay just a few hundred miles across from each other, in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. The dream of the first transcontinental railroad seemed to be within touching distance, but was buried by house-high masses of snow and blown away by icy snowstorms. A dream that had begun almost 4 decades before.
Time to get in our DeLorean and go back to the Wild West. Yes, favorite Back to the Future. Anyway, we're going to keep on checking, and I'm an accountant. That was my level. See, you get ranked, and by how well you did, by fulfilling the tasks, and your score, and probably money spent, company value. I don't know what I could do to keep increasing this, actually. I'd have to look back and see what really accounts for this. I mean, maybe faster would help, or maybe a bunch of random lines, connect more random goods, upgrade some more of the random towns. Things to do. Anyway, accountant. Not too bad, second try. I'm not gonna lie, I did better than last time. Last time I was a conductor, so I've at least improved by 1. But that's it, guys, for Railway Empire. Checking it out right at the beginning. Railway Empire Campaign Chapter 1. We'll keep on keeping on, unlocking more of these chapters and playing on through. I haven't even tried Chapter 2. It's the entire East Coast, and early access, I gotta tell you, it was it runs smooth, yet I can hear my CPU yelling at me, like my CPU wants to leave its motherboard and smack me in the face with its heat. But that's okay, that's okay. But you guys let me know in the comments, again, would you like to see more of a scenario, perhaps? Or should we go and just play some more free mode? I'm not going to do sandbox mode because it ain't my thing. I don't like to play with no costs and just building for building's sake. Anyway, but I might do it. Just whatever. You got to really pull my arm and twist and get me to do that. Anyway. Railway Empire, I'm digging it. Hope you guys are digging it, and we will be digging it for the next forever until we stop digging it. So see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the comments. I will be active definitely this week on those, as I usually am, and I will be chatting with you all as the week goes on. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Have a wonderful week. You guys keep on gaming. Monte Rico Gaming. Peace.